Hey, how's it going? This is Chris from Ozone Fitness. I just wanted to talk a little bit today about getting the hip hinge pattern down, because a lot of times we see people that struggle with being able to move at the hip and keep the torso and spine stable while they do it. So an easy way to slowly get this movement pattern down is we'll get this bar here and we want it touching the back of our head, kind of the mid portion of our back, and then down on the pelvis. We know that if any point one of these parts of the bar comes off from that point of contact, then something is coming out of alignment. So the goal here is to be able to push the hips back while keeping the torso moving as one piece, and then getting the hips forward again. So as we move, we're making sure that hips are going back, but we're not squatting. And while we do this, we let the knees just kind of naturally bend as much as they want, but not necessarily getting a lot of bend, because then it becomes a squat. We want the hips high. So from there, once we get comfortable with that pattern, we can start going into Romanian deadlifts. In this case, this is with a kettlebell. So from here, same movement pattern. We keep our lats tight, arms are back so the weight travels against the legs, and we're pushing the hips back, having them come back through. Another thing to think about is we're not necessarily using our back to perform the exercise. We're just setting our hips backwards into position and then using our glutes and hamstrings to push back through. So now once we get that down as well, get into a little bit more of a powerful movement with the kettlebell swing. So from here, we're now tucking this back with our hinge and exploding forward. So with this, we're hinging quickly, we're exploding out with the hips, using the glutes, and using the momentum to carry the arms up. The arms don't actually do the work themselves. And once we can get through that progression of the hip progression for the hip hinging, we're then comfortable with that. We get through those moves, we can build up some strength here while making sure this stays stable, and that's how we can build around all those other movements.